This segment is sponsored by Dennis Goins of DennisGoins.com. Hi, I'm Lady Charmaine, and I'm here today with financial advisor, Mr. Dennis Goins. How are you doing today, Dennis?
I'm doing fine, Lady Charmaine. How are you?
I am good. Now, there are so many DIYs out there, and but there is one DIY that you do not suggest that we do for ourselves, and we're going to be talking about the reasons why we should not write our own will. So tell me, Dennis, why shouldn't we do that for ourselves?
Well, there's an old saying, you get what you pay for, and a pound of prevention is worth a pound. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This truly works when we talk about wills. Maybe you've seen that will in a box kit, that software program. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, you probably considered picking up one yourself, but you could consider that twice as far as drafting your own will. And there's plenty of reasons why you shouldn't do that. And most people do it to save money, but they may overlook and forget to take care of some very important details. Details that may cost them more in the amount they save because of some of the big mistakes they can make. And these are some of the key mistakes that they should look out for. Ignoring state law differences. Many of the kits and online wills and trusts do not take in consideration of the state laws regarding the administration of probate or trust into account. And an estate planning attorney will inform you of these state laws, and a will kit, or a website will not do that. So ignoring state law differences is one of the first issues. Blind faith in software. While this software online form can help you draft a will, there's no guarantee that the technology will ask you the specific, unique questions an attorney might pose in regard to your specific estate plan. Again, those specific differences is not pretty much laid out in that software. So an individual attorney would help you on that. Another thing, not revoking an earlier will. Although most wills contain boilerplate language that automatically revokes any preceding will, if you're writing your own will totally on your own, and some people still do that, you may not realize the necessity to put such a clause in your will, which is very important. Another issue, assumptions. If you will property to an heir, what happens if you outlive that heir? What if you will an asset to a friend or relative today, and that asset is gone when your will is executed someday? These are things that most people writing a will never consider. Vagueness. Sometimes executors are not given sufficient power by the language of a will. Sometimes a home will be left to a spouse in a trust, but no one was assigned to pay for the upkeep of the home during the rest of that widow's lifetime. Alternative executors are sometimes omitted from wills, and the names of nonprofit groups can easily be misstated or misspelled, inviting complications and possible disputes of the charitable intent of the will. And finally, not getting it notarized. Regarding of how official your homemade will looks, it still requires witnessing and signing to be legally valid. There are many stories of people finding out that the will or living trust they paid big money for is not actually binding, as it has never been notarized. And I want to add to that, a lot of people get these living trusts that have these real pretty leather binders, and they never take that next step of retitling the assets to that trust. So that what you really have is a real pretty document in a pretty leather folder. It doesn't mean anything because you never retitle, particularly your house or other assets, to that trust. So, and final, wills, trusts, and estates plans should be crafted with the help of an attorney. And we do a lot of that in our practice, and other financial advisors should be able to give you an insight and a recommendation of a good estate planning attorney. You can find one in the yellow pages, and that can be a stranger, but your own personal financial advisor should be helped. And like I said, you want to get what you pay for. And getting a will, writing your own will could be a penny wise and pound foolish.
Okay, well, that was some wisdom right there. Now, if people want to write their own wills, what type of attorney should they seek?
An estate planning attorney, which specializes in estates. I mean, and that they know the specific state laws, and if they get to meet you and they have an interview process, they'll know your specific concerns. And it's just like in any financial and investment plan, each individual is specific. And a lot of these kits don't take in consideration of those unique differences that you may have. So, again, we say penny wise and pound foolish, but that's really important because a lot of people, think they're saving money by writing it themselves, but there's a lot of laws, and the laws are ever changing, and an estate planning attorney is what you need to make sure that your estate plan, your wills, trust, and whatever are confided with the state laws. Because each state has different laws regarding probate and death.
Okay, well, I want to thank you so much, Dennis. If someone wanted to reach you, learn more about you, even join your email list and get some of the great information that you send out, how can they do that?
They can contact me at dennis@dennisgoins.com. They can also connect with me on LinkedIn at Dennis Goins and Associates, and also have a Facebook page, Dennis Goins and Associates. And we send out for people. There's a lot of people getting on our list, and we send out significant amounts of information on wills, trusts, investments, retirement, continuously. And it's proved to be education. We consider ourselves an educational resource for our clients. And that's pretty much how they can get on that list, so to speak.
Well, I want to thank you again, and thank you so much for sharing such valuable information with us every week.
Very good. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening. If you would like to learn more about financial investments, contact Dennis Goins at dennisgoins.com.